Today we're looking at the Detroit Lions depth chart, specifically the quarterback room. Let's Talk Lions. Welcome back to an all-new episode here at Let's Talk Lions. Thank you for liking this video. In fact, shout out to my man Andre Wilson, who said, "It's like watching Animaniacs, but in 2021 with this guy. Entertaining, worth a like." Well, thank you, Andre. I appreciate it. Animaniacs it was one of my favorite shows as a kid. A wild show with absolutely zero plot, and it was strictly just chaos, but it was a good time. Now, let's get into today's video. This video comes at the request of Ethan Day, asking for me to break down the depth chart as a whole. We're going to go through it position by position because let's face it, it's mid-May. There's not much going on in the football world. So I just want to look at our depth chart, break it down by each position, and today we're starting in the QB room. Our QB room is as follows. Matt Stafford. I had to. R.I.P. Jared Goff, Tim Boyle, and David Blough. So let's break it down. Beginning with Jared Goff, there's three camps out there. Camp number one is you hate him. You hate his gameplay. You hate his game management. You see him on the field and you roll your eyes complaining, saying all of his success has come from the pieces around him. It's not Jared Goff. You don't like the young man. Camp number two is you love Jared Goff. A, you believe in him. B, you see his success as a playoff winning quarterback. And let's focus on the word playoff winning, not playoff attending, winning. And C, you do recognize that with the right pieces around Goff, with a good O-line, with good running backs, he is a capable quarterback. He can get the job done. The third camp is you're just indifferent. You're like Harry Potter entering through platform 9 3/4, caught between two worlds. You're really just holding out for hope while also not holding your breath. Kind of a weird limbo land. I am digging my own grave here. 50% of you are going to be like, I absolutely disagree. And that's all right. I respect that. But I do like Goff coming to Detroit. Like a lot. I think Goff just had a bad shake. He had a bad shake with a coach who did not like him. I mean, Goff was the number one pick who has had multiple winning seasons, multiple playoff wins, and has even helped lead a team to the promised land. Though, like Moses, could only look upon the land of milk and honey, never got to enter it. Goff's got what it takes to lead the nation of Israel, aka Detroit. Wow, and now that I'm thinking about it, Detroit and Israel got a lot in common. I mean, not really, but in another sense, really. Goff has got what it takes to be a good quarterback, specifically with the right pieces around him, which is why, as we do the depth chart breakdown, we'll come back to it. But with the O-line that we have, I put out a video about how stacked our O-line is, the protection that Goff will have, with a running back 1 and 2, between Swift and Williams, not to mention Jamar Jefferson coming in with a good running back core, with a great O-line. The only issue is we don't have a wide receiver that stands out amongst the rest. We have about 4,000 wide receivers that can run faster than my internet speed. But all in all, I think the pieces around Goff, not to mention leadership, coaching, Goff will find success here in Detroit. I'm putting my money on it. Not much because I don't have much, but hey, I'll put what I got on it. I love having Goff here. Maybe I'll live to regret those words, but that's what life's all about. Taking chances, taking risks, and growing along the way. QB2 is ex-Packer Tim Boyle. Now look, I love Tim Boyle. I love this move. Tim Boyle, I put out an entire video regarding him, regarding his stats. We're not going to get into it too deep here. We're going to kind of keep it brief. But all in all, Tim Boyle offers a lot and has a lot of untapped potential. He goes to the Packers in 2019. It was either 2018 or 19. Has a successful, off-the-charts preseason in 2019. You look at his numbers, he was one of the top-rated quarterbacks in the preseason play going into the season. However, when your QB1 is Aaron Rodgers, you're not going to see the light of day. You're not going to see the field unless the man gets hurt. Well, they also draft Jordan Love in 2020, which was the writing on the wall for Tim Boyle, where Boyle was like, all right, my future is not in Green Bay. They sort of brought that to light. I look at Tim Boyle, I look at all his untapped potential, and a lot of people will point to his college career. It was abysmal. His college career was like eating warm pudding. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want cold rice pudding. Give me a little texture. Hey, call me old-fashioned. I don't care. I love some good rice pudding. Tim Boyle's college career was just bland. Nothing to write home about. Wasn't good. But it was in that 2019 preseason that our guy went off. He showed that he is more than capable. I think he's got a lot of untapped potential that we could see arise here in Detroit. I'm looking forward to this preseason, seeing Boyle out on the field. He's an exciting QB2. Beats Chase Daniel. Anything beats Chase Daniel. Not going to get into Chase Daniel. QB3 is David Blough. What is there to even really say about Blough? The first thing that comes to my mind is Thanksgiving Day 2019. I believe it was 2019 when David Blough took the helm for us. Matt Stafford got injured, broke his back. He ends up, that whole streak ends. David Blough goes in. I'm sitting there. His first pass, he threw in the dirt. It looked like he was trying to skip stones out at your local lake. And I was like, oh my God. I got up, went straight to the fridge, grabbed the highest ABV beer I could find and said, this should help. It didn't help. That was a really rough game. He threw more picks than he did TDs that season. I'm pretty sure it was 4 TDs, 6 picks. It wasn't good. He's just your classic QB3. He's helpful in the QB room. He's helpful on the sideline. He can get you through a game. It's not going to be pretty. But let me be clear. If we are calling on David Blough to come to the rescue, you're basically stuck on the island. And there's only one person who could save you now, and that's Desmond Hume. I'll see you in another life, brother. All in all, I'm going to rate the Detroit Lions QB room as a B+. It could be better, but you know what? It could be a lot worse. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with Goff. I love Tim Boyle as a backup. David Blough is kind of like he is the last-ditch effort measure, like fixing bayonets in trench warfare. It ain't pretty, but it'll get the job done. That's a visual. How do you guys feel about the QB room? If you had to give it a letter grade, what is it? Drop it in the comments. I look forward to discussing it with you and going further into the depth chart. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Well, let's talk Lions.